Hello everyone, for today's videos I'm going to show you my practice exercise on direct online. So on this exercise, all we need to do is just to follow this assessment criteria. So first things first, we need to prepare and select the electrical components that we need as per the schematic diagram. And then we need to prepare our multi-tester and conduct a continuity test on our multi-tester. So let's go here on our schematic diagram. So we need circuit breaker, magnetic contactor, thermal overload relay, stop button, start lamp, trip lamp, and stop lamp. Okay. So we need here circuit breaker, magnetic contactor, thermal overload relay, and then we need also multi-tester. And then we also need stop and start button, stop and start button. And then we need start, trip, and stop. So start and trip and stop lamps. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to choose a wire here. We need to conduct a continuity test on our multimeter. So we need to connect the two probes, and then put it on a continuity function. And then as what you can see here, we have a true value. After that, you can switch it off and disconnect the wires. So the next thing we need to do is, as per the objective, we need to construct the motor power circuit on direct online connection. And then we need to connect it on Y configuration and construct the start stop motor control circuit. So let's do this one first. I'm going to use the color red for my line 1. And then for my line 2, I'm going to use the yellow color. So I'm using different colors of wire not to confuse ourselves. And then I'm going to use a different color of wire for my line 3. I am going to use this color blue. Okay. So we have already uh, constructed our power circuit. So the next thing is we need to connect it on Y configuration. So if we are talking about Y configuration, all we need to do is connect these 3 terminals here. And then as per the objective, we need to construct the start stop motor control circuit. And then afterwards, we need to conduct a short circuit test on start stop circuit using ohmmeter function on circuit breaker terminal 2 and 4 and terminal 4 and 6. Okay, so let's check our schematic diagram. And as what you can see here, this line 1, terminal 2 of the circuit breaker, is going here to our stop button. So I'm going to use a different color of wire not to confuse ourselves. So from here, it's going to our stop button. And then from the stop button, it's going here to our start button. And after the start button, it's going here on our thermal overload relay, um, 95, 96. Let's take a look, 95, 96. Here, 95, 96. Then afterwards, it's going to our magnetic contactor, A2, A1. Magnetic contactor, A2, A1. After A2, A1, it's going to our line 2, specifically on our terminal number 4 of our circuit breaker. So the next thing is we need to connect also after the stop button, a connection going to our magnetic contactor 1314. So from here, we need to make a connection going to 1314. 1314. After 1314, it's going here on after the start button. Here, after the start button. Okay, so as per the objectives, we have already constructed our start stop motor control circuit. So the next thing is we need to use the ohmmeter function of our multimeter and conduct a short circuit test. So let's turn on our multimeter and put it on ohmmeter function, this one, and connect it to our terminal 2 and terminal number 4. Then as what you can see, we have 2.8 ohms, which is good. And then we need to click this magnetic contactor. So the reading should just be the same or shall not less than 1 ohm. Okay. So as per the objective, the next one is we need to conduct also a short circuit test on terminal number 4 and terminal number 6. So I'm going to remove this one and connect a wire going to our terminal number 6. Okay, so same reading, and we need to press this armature on our magnetic contactor. So the reading should not be less than 1 ohm. You can click it a few times just to be sure that we have clicked it properly. So as per the objective, we need to connect the indicating lamp circuit connection, start, stop, trip, based on the schematic diagram. And then the same thing, we need to conduct an ohmmeter function. Okay, so let's check here on our schematic diagram. So here on our line 1, we need to make a connection going to our 53, 54 of our magnetic contactor. So I'm going to use a different color of wire, this one. So 53, 54 of our magnetic contactor. This one and this one. After 53, 54 of our magnetic contactor, it's going to our start indicating lamp. And then going back to our line 2. So here, then here, and going here to line 2. And then there's also a connection from line 2 going to our 97, 98 of thermal overload relay. So from here, there's a connection to 97, 98, 97, 98. And then it's going to our trip indicating lamp. Then it's going to our line 2. And then we need to connect also going to our magnetic contactor 21, 22. So from here, 21, 22 of our magnetic contactor. So 21, 22. And then it's going to our stop indicating lamp. So here, here. And then going to our line 2. Okay, let's double check. And we have already constructed our indicating lamp circuit connections. So the next thing is to conduct a short circuit test. So we need to connect a wire going to our terminal number 2 and terminal 4. Okay, so we have this reading, and we need to press the magnetic contactor a few times just to be sure that the reading should just be the same or should not be less than 1 ohm. Okay, after terminal 2 and 4, we need to carry out terminal 4 and terminal 6. Okay, then check the reading. So it's just the same. The important here is not it's not less than 1 ohm. So we can now disconnect and switch off our multimeter. And then afterwards, we need to start the motor and direct online connection with indicator lamps. So we need to confirm the functionality of the indicator lamps. Green lamp on, red lamp for stop, and yellow light for trip. So we need to turn on our circuit breaker, and this indicating lamp should brighten up because we are going to start this motor. Okay? So we have already checked the functionality of our green lamp or start lamp, and as well as the lamp for our stop. So it's functioning well. So the next thing we need to check is the functionality of this trip indicating lamp. So what we are going to do is we need to run the motor, and then afterwards we need to click this stop on our magnetic, not magnetic, but thermal overload relay, and it should trip the motor. And after that, after confirming that the trip indicating lamp is functional, then we need to reset. Okay, so I'm going to start now. As what you can see, our indicating lamp for trip is already brightened up. So this means that our trip indicating lamp is functioning well. So we need to reset it, and now it's already resetted, and we have already accomplished all this assessment criteria on our direct online exercise. So I think that's it. Thank you for watching, and see you on my next video. Bye bye. Now.
I know gold is not enough.